What's up, you guys? It's Harley. How's it going? I hope you're doing wonderful this week. I hope everything's been good. And let's get into it. Let's just get right into it. Okay. So we are continuing our devotional Ever After. We're on day 2, and it is titled "Today's Habits Equals Tomorrow's Wins." Okay. So basically, where it starts off is nobody really wants a good thing to end. You don't want that Netflix show that you're so invested in to go away. You don't want the movie series that you love so much, Star Wars, to end, or Avengers. You don't want these things to end. Or say you're just hanging out with friends and you're having a really good time, but now it's time to head home. And I know that feeling. It's not a fun one. It's really sad. You just don't want these good things to go away because you're enjoying yourself. You're having a great time. And it's kind of the same thing whenever you get to know God. You don't want that feeling of Him finally coming into your life to go away. I know that feeling. It's such a good feeling. But to be honest, it's not always gonna be there. It's not always gonna feel like that high feeling all the time. And you just have to keep trying for that feeling, if that makes any sense. I'll explain. Okay, so unlike a Netflix show or a movie, God is not those things. He doesn't have to go away. He doesn't have to end. He never will end. You can keep having that time with Him. He's like a friend that's always around. You never have to stop hanging out with Him. It's kind of great, honestly. Like, you're never alone. So if you need somebody, you got somebody. And that's just a really amazing thing about God, is that He's not of this world. He's not temporary. He's not, not sure the word I want to use, but He's timeless. He's timeless. And He doesn't have to end as long as you keep pursuing Him. In order to keep feeling that feeling of the good feeling of like, oh, I know God, I know who He is, He's come into my life, you have to change your habits. You have to change what you do every day to keep pursuing Him. And honestly, it starts by something small. Whether that's waking up and listening to some gospel or worship music, or say you pick up a devotional like this one, for instance, or getting a devotional book, like they have some that last all year long, or just like watching YouTube videos on like the Bible. Those are things, that's a good habit to pick up on and can continue that relationship and that good feeling that you once felt when you first got to know Jesus. And because of these things, it's really nice to be able to continue that goodness, if you will. So it all starts with creating a small habit, just a small one. It doesn't have to be anything big, but as time goes on, you can either do other things, you can pick up more things, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. Just, you have to start by doing something in the first place. And one thing that the devotional mentioned was that it takes a habit to break a bad habit. And once you start doing these kinds of things, you'll notice that there are other things that you do in your everyday life that you realize, maybe this isn't so beneficial for me. Maybe this is something I can change. And you can easily do that by starting a new habit. So that's pretty much what today's devotional is about, is starting new habits, making a good today in order for a better tomorrow. That's good. So here's a little verse that I have for you guys. It's Romans 12, verse 2. It says, "Do not conform yourselves to the standards of this world, but let God transform you inwardly by a complete change of your mind. Then you will be able to know the will of God, what is good and is pleasing to Him and is perfect." So thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please continue along, and I'll see you next time. Bye!